Today I thought I would give you a quick overview of my Shopify store, which I set up last year. And I really set it up as a way to stop me being completely dependent on e-commerce. By that I mean selling myself my product through Etsy, because when you sell on Etsy you are selling almost for Etsy. You come under the Etsy banner. And it may be that some people think of sellers on Etsy as working for Etsy rather than as individual sellers. And the other problem is that Etsy is in control of everything, so it can change the fees when it wants. If it wants to shut your store down, it can. And it's quite a vulnerable position to be in. So last year, on the advice of other small businesses that I follow on YouTube and here, there and everywhere, I set up my Shopify store, and I really liked the store. It was really easy to set up. It was easy to migrate all my items over from Etsy with all the information, so it made the job much easier because I have so many items for sale now in so many different departments. But as you can see when you look at this, it gives you a nice professional layout. Now, it's quite a challenge trying to sell through your own website. I don't know how the appetite has changed, but it used to be that people felt less secure buying from a small business when they had a standalone site, because could you trust them? Were they proper businesses? What were their refund policies? Were they looking after your money? Were you going to get your products? And I think people find that if they buy from under a big banner like Etsy or eBay or Vinted or something like that, that they are better protected if something goes wrong. Shopify is really good for their sales admin, and their refund admin works just as well. As I recently discovered when I had a last minute order that had to get there by a certain time, and Royal Mail messed up and didn't deliver it on time, so I had to refund. The client sent the item back to me and I refunded, and the system just worked really well. So I'm really pleased that Shopify does work well, and it works professionally, and it gives you that nice professional edge. And it's really just a case of reminding people that these are proper websites. You know, small businesses, we like to sell from all over the place, but it's a good protection to have your own website, because you never know what's going to happen. Etsy is constantly playing with the website, constantly playing with the algorithms. You're up against millions of other sellers all around the world, so you don't even know if your items are being seen when someone puts a search term in. Etsy's search is notoriously bad, so I don't even know if my stuff gets seen when somebody searches for something. And I know that when I am buying things on Etsy, and I do sometimes, it can be really hard to find what you want because it doesn't let you use the search terms you want. So I just wanted to give you this quick overview of what my website looks like, and I hope that more people will use it. I'm getting good traffic, but it's a really tough market at the moment. Cost of living crisis is still very much here. Nothing changed when we suddenly rolled into 2024, and my personal feeling is that things aren't really going to improve until next year. I am just hanging in there. I've opened up new income streams, so I'm doing all sorts of little side hustles on the side of my business just to keep the money rolling in. And now that the weather's improving and it's getting warmer and my creativity is returning, I can start making new things and adding them to the store. So I hope that you found this little overview interesting, useful, and do go along and have a look. See what I've got. I ship worldwide, and hopefully this will be an interesting little 5 minutes of your day. Thank you ever so much for watching, and thank you for supporting this channel. It's a really small channel. It doesn't grow in the same way that my other channel has grown. I also have a personal channel which is like a day in the life diary type channel, which has really done really well. It's been going for about 14 months now, and it's just doing so well. I'm really impressed. I would love it if my business channel did as well, but I realised that this is the hard sell. You know, I make products for people to buy, and perhaps the behind the scenes videos that I make are more interesting to other businesses than they are to people who buy things. So sometimes I'll add a little post to my other channel so that they can come over and have a look, because there's such a mixture of people out there, and I think YouTube's search terms can be a little bit ropey in terms of trying to find the channels that you really want, the things that you really want, and it can take me a while to find the subjects that I'm interested in. It's all a bit of a hit and miss game, unfortunately, but I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, bye bye.